In this demo, I'm a Chief Controller at Best Run Bikes, reviewing the budget submissions from my planners for 2024. First, I need to ensure I have the latest understanding on our current financial situation. I can quickly search for updates with Joule, SAP's Generative AI Copilot in SAP Analytics Cloud. Joule leverages the power of generative AI to automatically build a dashboard with financial information such as detailed P&L, balance sheet, and cash flow, with data coming directly from SAP Datasphere analytical model with SAP and non-SAP data. It looks like our operational costs have increased and our margins are lower in the budget for 2024. This is unexpected and I need to find out why. Let's ask Joule to help us understand the situation. Why is our anticipated margin for 2024 lower than expected? Joule analyzes the commentaries posted against direct costs during the budgeting process to determine the situation and provide an answer. Now I understand that several controllers entered higher material costs into the budget due to their concerns of growing inflation. If I had to analyse this manually, it would have been extremely time-consuming and would return less accurate results. Now that I understand the situation, I can turn these insights into a new scenario with the help of Joule. As I expect inflation to decrease throughout the year, I'll need to generate a new budget. I'll ask Joule to create a new version based on the previous budget with my adjusted inflation expectations. Recreating budgets and plans is usually time-consuming and tedious. With the help of Joule and generative AI, tasks like this are automated or simplified significantly, leaving me with more time to spend on more critical business processes. I now have my revised budget based on assumptions that inflation will drop. I can validate this with the help of SAP Analytics Cloud Compass. The Compass feature in SAP Analytics Cloud allows me to visually simulate the impact of several economic drivers on our company's overall profitability. I'm keen to validate my inflation projections for 2024, so I asked Joule to show me forecasts from validated third-party data. Joule automatically searches through the SAP Datasphere data catalog to get the latest forecast from external banks. Immediately I see inflation is forecast to decrease over the current year, and I adjust the inflation rates accordingly. I can then simulate different scenarios of how our overall profitability is impacted by varying inflation rates. I can also adjust the GDP growth to understand the effects of a cool-down economy. Thankfully, having the ability to simulate the impact of different drivers has helped me better understand all the possible outcomes. I'm confident that lowering inflation will have a positive impact on costs and the overall margin, even in an economy with moderate top-line growth. We now have 3 simulations with results that show how my company will react to economic factors like inflation. With these what-if simulations, I'm confident we can continue our plan to grow our product lines into new regions. This allows me to use a reliable method for building forecasts. And on top of that, with SAP Analytics Cloud now running in Apple Vision Pro, I can access dashboards through a compelling new interface designed to increase engagement by bringing excitement and enthusiasm to data analysis. I open my home screen where I see all my SAP Analytics Cloud files, and I navigate to my Best Run Bikes dashboard. I can immediately begin to analyse my company performance in terms of revenue and sales volume. I can also create custom visualizations with the extended dashboard by dragging and dropping widgets onto a new board. Charts are fully interactive. For example, I can navigate the timeline on my revenue forecast and drill into my sales volume by sales manager. Finally, I can navigate to my calendar and invite other planning stakeholders to join me for a planning review.